Greetings, everybody. Well, today we're going to be taking a look at the final prequel book in the Maze Runner series, which is The Fever Code. So, let's take a look at it. In the prologue, soldiers from Wicked arrive to take Newt's sister, Lizzie. However, Newt and Lizzie's parents put up a fight and are killed. Since Newt and Lizzie are now orphans, Wicked takes them both with Newt as a control subject. In the narrative's main plot, Stephen is introduced and has been renamed Thomas by the people in the organization Wicked, World and Catastrophe, Killzone Experiment Department. Killzone means the brain, the kill zone of the flare. Thomas is only 5 years old, and since his father has had a bad infection of the flare, his mother has given him up for safety. He's under the care of Wicked in its main complex in the middle of an Alaskan forest. He meets Teresa, who, like him, is kept separate from the others. He has to go through blood tests and advanced classes, and soon meets Dr. Page, who acts as a parent to him, and soon becomes her favorite. They start sneaking out to meet Newt, Minho, and Albie. Newt reveals that his sister was renamed Sonia and is part of Group B. They start exploring the complex every day. The three take Thomas and Teresa into the outside world, only to be caught by Wicked security officers and thrown into the crank pits, except for Newt, who was taken to be tested for the virus since he is not immune. When they encountered the founder of Wicked, it was nearly past his sanity and writes on a chalkboard, "Wicked is good." The 5 children are deeply changed by the experience. They have no secret meetings in the maintenance room for a while, but Teresa then manages to hack Wicked's security systems and allow the friends to meet. Teresa, Thomas, Eris, and Rachel are then recruited to build the maze. At one of their meetings, Thomas and Teresa stumble upon Charles, named after Charles Darwin, nicknamed Chuck, who becomes the little brother they never had. Their secret meetings continue, with Chuck included. The day after, Wicked finds out that Minho tried to escape and found Thomas, and unleashes a griever on Minho to show him that anyone who tries to escape and gets caught will be harshly punished. After the horrible experience, Thomas goes back and directs all of his attention to building the maze. Shortly afterward, the maze is complete, which means his best and only friends will be sent into the maze first. Right before they are sent in, Thomas and Teresa go to say their goodbyes. The friends ask them why they are going in, not Thomas and Teresa. Not being able to answer truthfully about the maze being his project only makes Thomas's friends more suspicious and eventually angry. Chuck does not want to go with his first batch, and for a long time, he, Thomas, and Teresa remain friends. Thomas begins to watch his friends covertly go through the beetle blades and sees one of the boys, George, suddenly go crazy and try to kill his friends, only to be killed by Albie. Dr. Ava Page explains what happened to George and reveals that the Gravers have a virus similar to the flare. She places the cure for it among the box of supplies, but the cure is at its early stages. A Wicked official, Randall, is found outside the complex and is infected with the flare. Dr. Page summons Teresa and Thomas and reveals that she suspects other people at Wicked to have the flare, and she sends Thomas, Teresa, Eris, and Rachel to kill those who are infected, a secret operation that Dr. Page calls the Purge. Before the operation begins, Thomas is reluctant, and so Teresa reminds him of her past life that she once mentioned. It's revealed that Teresa was originally the young girl Dee Dee, who survived in the prequel, The Kill Order. A few months after the Purge, Thomas is sent to a desert called the Scorch to test a Flattrans, a teleportation device, and is introduced to Jorge and Brenda, who in turn reveal that the Gladiators must go through the Scorch as the second phase of the trials. Thomas has come to believe that a cure will never be possible. He feels that his friends are then suffering unnecessarily and vows to save them. Once back at base, Thomas hatches a thorough plan to escape Wicked. He begins with an idea to insert the elite candidates into the maze with their memories intact so they can rescue the Gladiators, but Teresa seems reluctant. She takes care of suggesting the plan to Dr. Page without telling her their true motives. Dr. Page approves of the plan, and the night before the insertion and 24 hours before Teresa's insertion, they spend the night in Thomas's room. They soon confess feelings for each other and fall asleep in each other's arms. As he prepares to be sent to the Glade, Dr. Page gives Thomas a strange type of tea, which turns out to be anesthetics. She explains to Thomas that it was her idea to infect Wicked staff with the flare because they wanted to end experimenting after the maze trials, and she wanted the experiments to continue. Juliet orders Thomas's memories to be wiped, despite their prior agreement. Thomas believes that Dr. Page has betrayed him and Teresa. Thomas's emotions are then shown as he sees his memories being lost. The book ends up with him sitting in the box with his memories gone, which sets the events of the main series in motion. Another letter from Teresa shows that she knew that Thomas's memories would be erased before insertion, and that hers would not. The letter ends with Teresa stating that she believed in Wicked. It went into the maze with the words "Wicked is good" tattooed on her arm. She said she believed that her friends would thank her one day. Well, I don't know about that, but hey, who knows? So overall, as the final book in the prequel series and the book that pretty much sets up the events of the Maze Runner in motion, this one is actually pretty damn good, so yeah. So overall, I give The Fever Code 5 Grievers out of 5. Well, anyway, tune in next time as we take a look at the first film in the Maze Runner series, which is, of course, The Maze Runner, so there's that. So, yeah, anyway, so until next time, remember everyone, Wicked is good.